Oh yes! All this happening at the same time. I love it. I love it.
That was weird.
That was weird. Hey guys, we're back with Terra Nullius. Going into second hour here. We just rolled initiative. Yeah, I thought about it, Seth, and I was like, well, you rolled a crit fail, so this is what's gonna happen. We're rolling initiative.
Just one
but-
more would have been fine.
But if you guys manage, oh Ari, oh no, Ari got an 8, but she has the highest dex of anyone. So this is the order. Oh, it automatically does it.
Die.
That's cool.
We're gonna freaking die.
Well, Ari doesn't have to attack.
But she probably will.
But, well, what would she know to attack if nothing's happened yet?
Yes. So on the initiative, this is what happens. So the first thing that happens is, whoop. No, stop. I just joined the call again randomly for no reason. What's her face? Itakali. She like puts her hand on Tepin's chest and is trying to tell him not to. But he's like getting ready to, right? You guys can all see that he's like about to do something on his turn. And the rest of the acolytes, they probably just like ready their actions to cast Sacred Flame on. I don't know. I think they're all gonna cast Sacred Flame on you, Raya, because you look like the creepiest. If like, and the trigger is like if one of the other people in their party like attacks.
We're gonna
Love it.
So next, it's Ari's turn.
Okay.
Oh,
So
you know,
here's the
actually, wait. You know what can happen?
What?
That it was Itakali's turn. She can actually, like, besides just like pressing her hand to his chest, she can actually roll to try to convince him not to do anything. So
please.
let me roll persuasion for her.
Not 20. Not 20. Not 20. Not 20.
So let's see what's the difficulty of this.
1.
If it was 1, you wouldn't have failed.
Technically, I got a 7. It's just that it was a crit fail. 7.
I'm gonna say DC. Well, here I'll roll Tepin's wisdom.
That should have been the crit fail.
So I guess 14. So this is like his power of will, basically, right? And so she's gonna roll. She has to beat a 14. Then. I clicked it.
Oh, no.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, so she ineffectually tries to persuade him to not do this. Well, that's good. That we didn't roll initiative or nothing. Ari,
Goody. That's
you see this is happening. You see the acolytes in the back there. You see them preparing to cast magic. They're like getting ready for a fight. Tepin is like gearing for a fight. Do you preemptively attack or?
No, I think I should take one step back.
Okay.
So like guard Raya kind of
Sure.
thing. Like I put like one hand like out and like keep one hand on my short sword and like
Sure.
I think I just grapple the handle. Like my hand was already there, but now I'm just like
Gotcha.
like basically ready in action to like stab.
To stab anyone who comes within your reach.
Right, and I just but one hand is like
Yeah, protectively like back on Raya. Yeah, sure.
That's what I do. I think that makes sense. For her.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Because she's trying to let Toity do his thing, and she knows that she's outnumbered.
Sure, yeah. All right, Darius, it's you.
Okay, so I want to step right here, beside Toity and kind of like almost put myself in front.
Sure. So we see in the background of like you. So we see a shot of you like standing there, and in the background we see the guy, the statue, and it like he has the big macaweedle. And do you have temperance in your hand right now?
No, I have temperance on my back.
Okay.
and I put out my arms in a kind of defensive stance, and I actually want to ready an action so that if someone tries to come at Toity or myself with a spear, that I will grab it. I will grab it before it's able to actually hit anyone.
Okay, sure.
Hoping to grab it at the wood.
Yeah, so I think what we see, right? What we see is when you like get ready for this and you're like you see trouble. We see the shot of you like standing in front of the statue, and the statue it must be something to the light, a trick of the light, but it looks a lot like you in the like trick of the light, right? It looks like it's just a statue of you because of the way that it's shot. And we see, I think, and again, this is probably just a trick of the light. Who knows? We see the statue glow just very briefly with the same kind of like bluish glow that your tattoos usually do, and then the shot cuts and we don't know if we actually saw it. Okay, but that's what you do?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the warrior's turns. And I think Tepin attacks you, Darius. Because he sees you there, right? He sees you that you've stepped to defense.
Right, and Darius kind of has his head like kind of down a little bit at this point, so they can't really see his eyes. But you know, and his hair's kind of in his face a little bit, so just a little. Sure. They don't know what's going on. Maybe a couple.
Mm-hmm. Let me double check what you do to disarm somebody. Is there an actual thing for this?
Well, even if I'm not like disarming them, I just kind of want to. I don't know.
Yeah, at the very least, you can probably have like as if you took the dodge action, so they have disadvantage. He has disadvantage against you, right?
Yeah,
like I think that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, because I want a definite result of I'm holding his weapon on my next turn.
Right. So yeah, maybe I'll make you make a I don't know, dexterity check or something like that. But we'll see if he hits first. So he steps forward. And he has a it's just I guess this is just a regular roll. Because he has pack tactics. So just the leftmost. All right, is that not a hit?
Nope.
Okay, cool. So go ahead and make a dex save. To try to grab the weapon.
Oh. I hope I grab it.
Yeah, you definitely do. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so you are now grabbing the weapon. So you haven't like taken it from him, but you now are in hold of the.
I'm in hold. Can I say that I'm in hold of it, like right where the wood is, right beyond the little tip or blade or whatever?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So we see this. Like this is all like real tense. Like everybody's positioning. This guy goes to like strike. Darius just grabs the hilt. The thing is, all of the other warriors also go on this turn, but I'm not sure, because like Tevin hasn't like given them an order necessarily to like attack, and I feel like they're pretty. Here, I'm gonna make a roll for him. Let's make a roll to see what they do. So let's see, what would be the wise thing for them to do in this situation?
Surround me.
Probably
leave us alone.
Well, yeah, probably not attack. I'm thinking like attack or not attack. So let's say if they fail. Let's say the same thing that he got. So let's say DC 14. If they fail the wisdom save, then they do attack. So if they fail, they do attack. If they get less than a 14.
Well, wouldn't it be whatever she rolled? Charisma? I hate that.
Oh.
Well, no matter what, it doesn't matter, because they... Yeah, it might have been her roll.
Yeah, so, if it was against her charisma, then they wouldn't attack. Because her charisma was high enough.
Right? Because that was the idea, right? Was that his was higher so he didn't listen to her.
Yeah.
So their arrows are lower than hers.
Oh, right.
so
I see.
So that they would listen to her and not
Yeah,
attack.
no, that makes sense. Yeah, if we're just being consistent. Yeah, that makes more sense than what I was doing. Yep, we can do that. So they don't attack. They are persuaded by her words and not his force of personality, and so they all ready in action to attack someone if they come within 5 feet of them, but they don't do anything else. Toity, it's you. Darius has been attacked, and he grabbed the handle of the spear or the shaft.
Okay, guys, if we get in this fight, do you think we can survive?
I think we'll be all right.
You really think that?
Because I don't think we're gonna be in a fight, but I think that if we get into a fight with this many people, I think there will be alternative ways to get out besides killing everything.
I don't know. They have pack tactics, and that's pretty like.
I can possibly get us into the flesh tunnel before they can do anything to us.
Right. So I guess Toy's question is: Do I risk not doing that action and on the off chance that they still don't attack us, or do I do that now so that y'all can run?
I guess the better question is: Do I have anything better to do? And honestly, I think the answer is no.
Toy wouldn't be trying to calm things down and be diplomatic still.
I don't have a way to talk to them. I can't really do anything while they're in the middle of trying to hurt us. I mean, okay,
and he did just fail a persuasion check, so
yeah, badly.
Unless you do calm emotions.
That's
right.
The
that was the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, though,
Yeah.
If you can do calm emotions on Tebin,
well, no, calm emotions is every creature in
a
20
20-foot radius.
then you can, if you can do that, then you will immediately shut down this.
I'm going to cast calm emotions, but here's the thing: it lasts for a minute, and after that, they become hostile.
It's
That's
DM's
why I said,
choice.
Because DM's choice said to become hostile.
Oh, it does say that. That's right. When the spell ends, the
like,
creature becomes hostile again unless the DM rules otherwise.
I'm going to say right now, they will not become hostile after the minute.
Okay, then I'm doing it.
Yeah,
calm emotions.
And I think Toity, I think that's a thing you can pick up from the situation. You're analyzing the situation. You know that as long as she has a couple more like minutes, had a couple more seconds to like calm everybody down and like talk them out of this, it should be fine.
He has to make a DC 14 spell save charisma.
Charisma save.
And I can use a bardic inspiration now to make sure he fails this.
All right, so this is Tepin's.
Oh yes.
Yep, it's already filled.
Perfect.
This is the other tribal warriors.
Well, it's just within a 20-foot radius.
Everyone's within a 20-foot radius.
Yeah, everybody is.
Yeah, 20-foot radius is pretty big.
I mean, because if I cast it, I'm casting it
You
like
can cast it in the middle, yeah.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yes, they all fail.
And then the acolytes and her, just to see if they're affected by it.
Oh my gosh!
Every single one of them are affected by this. So
that's
so you just like dampen their emotions. So yeah, what does this look like, Toity? What's the like material components and whatnot of this?
There's no material. It's verbal and somatic.
Just verbal and somatic. Okay, so yeah.
Wait, actually,
describe
so I think back to the times where I've had to calm down situations with my mom where I did something stupid, and I start chanting under my breath, just like, and just
Goose Baba.
Actually, no, I'll do that. Like I'll just start chanting like Goose Baba, or something like that under my breath, as I just kind of like.
We could feel the tension of the scene ramping up as he's like, so it's like this very like tight shot on Toity's face as he's like saying these words, like and just like sweat is beating down his forehead, and we see like Darius, is like grabbing his spear and like looking into the guy's eyes, like, and there's a moment of like the tension is just building, everybody's like readying their actions, and then Toity finishes, and you go just keep describing, I guess.
So I'll say this is probably actually this is what I'll say I do. So I just can feel the sweat on my brow. I wipe the sweat,
yeah,
and kind of just like dash it off. Grab the other hand, dash it off. Do both at the same time, and then I look over to him. I look over to like them, like in the like, because he's like grabbing against the handle of his weapon. So I'll just grab and when I just finish the spell and grab the weapon and just like slowly back it off.
Right, so
So
like
they're-
slowly tip up the shaft of the spear so that the point is pointing up again.
And I'll turn to Darcy. It's all good now. It's all good.
Yeah, so I mean everybody make a charisma save.
Yeah, that's
real
right.
quick,
Well,
just
actually,
to-
I don't think they're in range.
Oh, I mean within a 20 foot radius of a point
Radius from-
that you
Yeah.
or within
So
on a
Darius.
point you choose.
On a
Okay.
point you choose. Whoops.
So it'd be Darius.
Just Darius, okay.
Well, you can do it a little further back. You can do it from this person, and then it doesn't encompass me.
That's true. I'll do that.
Okay.
But then become indifferent towards us. Yeah, I'll do
Right,
that.
so I mean
Actually,
that's-
wait. Let's do a. She's already friendly though. The thing is, she's already friendly. So I'll do it.
yeah,
at
this
a point.
isn't gonna make her like you less. Don't worry about that. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just think. Okay, never mind. It won't hit everyone if I do it that way. So yeah, let's do it against for everyone.
Yep. So you just calm everybody's emotions. And yeah, like the soundtrack was ramping up too. We were starting to like get the drums of the battle music starting to go, but then it just like stops and there's silence, and everybody just has a tense moment where they like look at each other, and then Itakali like exhales and she says, "Now that is out of the way, can we please have a civilized conversation about this, Tepin?" Or, Hunter, as she says in literal. And Tepin, like, he growls, but it's like a very muted, like, there's no passion behind it at all. It's just like almost from like instinct. It's just like,
Grrr.
yeah, grr. Right. Yeah, and then everybody like stops their ready actions in the crowd of fire people, and
I was about to say that's the second time I've stopped combat with something like that. I'm like, but this time I started it too, so that's not saying much.
It's true.
I totally had this plan. I was gonna use a strength check and try to break the wood.
Oh,
And do
that'd
an
be cool.
intimidation check.
Yeah. But yeah, everybody kind of like stares at each other. Tepin steps back and like, growling, and Itakali looks at you and says, "It's all right, silly. It's all right."
I almost choked on my popcorn.
She says, "Can you tell us more about what this person of the flame looked like?"
I'll hold up the illusion again and kind of have it spinning in my hand.
Right. So you just like like a little hologram. Yeah.
Well, no, it's just spinning in my hand like in a game.
Right. Yeah. So she kind of like studies it for a bit, and she says, "He doesn't look familiar to me." And you say that he was with a snake, a person of the seven serpents. Yes, it must have been a slave, or no, a slave. She seems to convince herself of something, and then like nods to herself and says, "Can you?" Yeah, I think she says, "Have you seen any other people of the seven serpents on this
I
island?"
don't think we have we?
That's
I don't
false.
think
That's false, Ari. You haven't seen them, but you found tracks
Oh,
of two
yes.
things that turned into snakes.
That is true. Yeah, I
Oh.
forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about it too. How would I show that?
Ground
They're like
track.
footprints and then like snake tracks.
Wait, let me check something. I don't think I can show something like that with prestidigitation.
Couldn't do
tracks.
like a ground and then like
Yeah.
No. Like I'm trying to, because it'd be hard to do in such a small.
Could you do it
area.
on the actual ground?
It doesn't
That's
have
what
to
I'm
fit.
trying
It
to
has
see.
to, doesn't have to be in your hand. It just has to be able to fit in the palm of your hand.
Okay.
So you could.
I'm
you
just
could-
trying to think if I could do a better. Think of a better way to do it.
Sure.
Okay, it says I can make a color or small mark or a symbol appear.
Oh, show her on the map where we found the tracks.
I,
Just metagaming. I mean, obviously Ari doesn't know what's going on, but
That's fine.
I think what I'll do is I'll point to the ground, and I'll point back to an area on the map, and then I'll kind of like then point to an area and show like footprints that turn into snake tracks,
Sure.
or whatever. That's how it was. And I'll point to those and point to there again.
Yeah, so she nods and she says, "It is as I feared. Not just the purebloods, but yeah." And then I think Tepin snorts and he says, "I told you they're after something important." Yeah, so she nods and says, "If they sent Malisons here, and I guess you guys hear that? You hear some word that's, I guess you wouldn't hear Malison. You would hear, let's see, what does that word mean exactly? I guess
Angered one.
What?
Well, it's Malison, so angry or angry one. Malice.
Well, it's spelled M-A-L-I-S-O-N. Let me see if there's actually meaning to this word or not. No, stop.
The word Malison comes from the Greek. Malik.
I mean, it sounds like a real word, so that's what I'm...
Maybe that's because Allison's a name.
Here. Let's see.
Oh, hey.
Oh, it is an actual word. Okay, cool.
Guys, Darius's name literally means he possesses a cucumber.
What? What?
Or rich and kingly cucumber.
Are you serious?
I'm not kidding. Because the etymology of the word Darius means he possesses or rich and kingly. And his last name, Kaspanovic, is Romanian for cucumber.
Oh,
okay.
That's
Okay.
Darius. And I was gonna have issues with that if that was the case.
Uh-huh.
That's funny.
That's actually really funny that he who possesses, like, that's pretty hilarious
Well,
for the demon
yeah.
thing.
yes, exactly.
So
Yeah,
that means
so-
if you
does that
say
mean
your whole name to them and then they say your whole name back, that's what it translates to.
So does that mean your demon's name is Cucumber? You are possessed by Larry Boy.
By the demon of Larry Boy. No, okay, so what she says is she says, not only pure bloods, but curses as well.
Hmm?
But curses.
No, and that kind of like cocked my head.
Oh,
like,
that's what you'd actually do in the game. Yeah, so she looks at you and says, "The people of the Seven Serpents come in many forms. None of them good.
what was that?
The first one that you found was a pure blood. A pure blood is the weakest kind. Curses, they're a little bit more dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
They can turn into snakes and those things." And she just kind of like nods herself and she says, "So you point on the map where you found these tracks too?
Yeah.
What direction were they heading?"
Do we know what direction they were heading?
Yeah,
I mean,
they're heading-
I made the foot.
You just point, yeah.
At one point, I lost the tracks.
Yeah.
Okay. And I point.
They were heading inland.
I kind of make like small footprints, like shaped, like
Mhm.
going along that line.
So she nods to herself and says, Thank you, silly. I appreciate that." Every time.
It's so funny.
So she nods to herself and says, I keep saying that she does that, but she's nodding a lot.
Best way we know to communicate.
Uh-huh. You haven't seen any of the Seven Serpents, or the people of the Seven Serpents around this place, have you? What is in this place? We just came across it. It was one of the first things we found. That it's a ruin. I see that, but do you know anything about it, little one?
I'll hold up a thing of us fighting a tree.
I mean, yeah, honestly, like the animated trees are still around you, so it's like just trees that are like laying over.
Yeah, I look at the trees and I point to them and show the thing of us fighting them.
Yeah, so she raises an eyebrow. She says, well, maybe 10 minutes ago I wouldn't have believed you, but... So foul magic is at work here? She nods. What were you doing in the building?
Sleeping.
How do I describe that?
Like exactly like that. Just
I'll just do that. I'll just say like sleeping.
make a snoring sound.
Mm-hmm.
So just resting as you went from another place. Okay. We haven't seen anyone that looks like any of you. Where do you come from?
We already established that.
No, I'll do. I know what to do. Now that I have the map out, I'll kind of like.
Well, he just like had like this weird boat thing that she didn't really understand before. So.
Oh, since the map's out, I'll go ahead and point to the map and like walk over like away from the map and like draw what our country looks like and kind of just like.
Right. Yeah. Across the ocean? And I think Tepin says, I told you this was dangerous. And you see her face like pale. And I think like some of her, so remember she has like this slight blue flame on the top of her head. It suddenly flares up a little bit. And she says, I see. She seems to be trying to control her emotions. She like swallows hard. I think it is time that we're leaving. Thank you very much.
And I'll take a little bow.
And yeah, I think you all see Tepin and Itakali give each other like a look. You're not entirely, you can't really discern. And then they book it out of there as fast as they can. They just like start like gathering their stuff and like, all right, bye, see ya.
Like that didn't seem very normal. I say we go back into the you know what? I would say that doesn't seem very normal. I'd feel a bit more comfortable in the flesh cave right about now. And I'll kind of describe everything that just happened to them.
Yeah.
But like I'll say, let's go back in the flesh cave. I'll explain.
As we're walking back in there, like on our walk back towards there after everyone has left, Darius just kind of turns to Toity and says, I like the red-headed one, or I like the blue-headed one.
I'll just shake my head like, ugh, not say much.
Yeah, it doesn't, because all of the acolytes had like the same blue hair. Yeah.
That's racist to say they're all alike.
It's a sign of. Never mind. I'm not gonna go into the cultural details in this. You don't care. Okay, cool. So you guys just head back into the flesh cave, I guess. Is that what happens? Do you talk about this a bit more? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I tell them everything that they said.
Minus me being boring, apparently.
Yeah, I don't mention that. That's a special present. Just
Do you mention that I was creepy?
No, those things are things I keep dear to my heart, but not out of my mouth.
And that's difficult for Toity.
Oh yeah.
So, did they say what they were looking for?
They didn't, did they? They said they were looking for something. They just said they were looking for something. They didn't quite specify what.
It seemed that they were following the snake people.
Yeah, I was gonna say like they seem to be thinking the snake people are after it too, though. The way I see it, if they don't like the snake people and we don't like the snake people, they're friends by my standpoint.
I agree 100%.
They didn't seem to like us too much after you told them we were from out of the, from this continent.
Yeah, they didn't take too kindly to us being from across the sea.
Immigrant song.
Which
And
is
we
why
just start hearing dun 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 dun.
I've heard that reference like 4 times tonight.
It's a great song for this campaign, honestly.
It is.
Ari wants to go around really quick before we go back into the fleshy cave and try to find more like berries or something like to eat like around here.
Okay, sure.
Maybe something for Buck to eat.
Yeah, make a survival check, I guess. Do you have any other specific intent besides just like finding edible berries?
No.
Does she need to make the save? since
Probably
you're
not. No.
Can I just do it with advantage?
Yeah, you just do it, right? Like,
Okay,
there's nothing
cool.
at stake, really, right? Yeah.
No, I just want to. So I want to go out and like find more berries for Buck, and then I kind of want to like give some to each people in the party, kind of like.
Oh, I see what's happening here.
Like, I just like hand it out to them.
So I guess y'all feel pretty good after eating these berries.
What?
Oh, never mind. Are you not doing what I'm thinking you're doing?
No.
No, she's thanking us for dragging her out of the flesh cave.
Yes, it's like my awkward way of saying thanks. Like,
Okay.
Cheers, Caleb.
So
here's
what?
something
no,
that
no, no.
tastes better.
I
Here's
didn't
something
think
that
you were
tastes
giving.
better than rations.
No, okay. So let me clarify. I was
You
not
didn't think I was
thinking.
giving them like drugs?
I did not think that. That's not what I thought. What I thought was that you had recently acquired the spell Goodberry and were handing out these magical berries to people. That's what I thought you were doing.
Oh.
But that's not what happened. So it's all good. We're good.
No.
Okay.
No, it's
Now I
just
want to know what that is.
my awkward way of saying.
Gives you like temporary hit points or something like that.
I don't think I've heard of this spell.
It might be just a druid spell. Maybe that's, yeah. I thought rangers could do it.
Druids and rangers.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, I just wanted to go out and get something that tastes better than
Sure.
rations.
Yeah. All right, so Ari begrudgingly gives you all berries. Thanks for saving my life, I guess.
I take it, but wait until I see like Buck eating the same berry before I eat mine.
Yeah, so I think I'd go to each of you first, and then I'd give the rest to Buck.
I take what Darius takes whatever you give him and just goes like all at once. Just
Darius, you have a little something.
Darius like tries to
Everywhere.
like get it with his tongue.
It doesn't really help.
Good. You got it.
No.
You got it.
We're gonna leave that on there the rest of the session.
Yeah, so the rest of the session, imagine Darius having like a bunch of like berry stains on his face. All right, so what's the plan?
Go find some snake people and kill them.
Or I mean, are we gonna try and do more clearing out of all the tunnels?
Well,
I think that's up to you.
as Toity said, he'd feel more safe in the flesh tunnel right now than being out here.
I mean, I'm interested to see what the heart thing is. If we can somehow kill those things, maggot things.
I mean, yeah, I'm down as long as we go in with a plan.
I have a plan. Sever the heart.
I mean, I think we're better now that we just have spells, in all honesty. We were pretty dry near the
For
end.
yourself. I think I only entered rage once that whole time.
I was out of spells. But then, and I've already used 2 of them now, to be honest, so...
I was low on spells, but
if I wasn't out, I was nearly out.
So here's my curiosity. I wonder, because Caleb, I assume that we got experience for that encounter just now.
Oh, sure, yeah. Obviously not if you'd like killed them all, but
Right, but my curiosity is whether or not that was enough to push us just over to level itself.
well, let me see.
I don't think so.
also we'd have to take a long rest, which we just woke up.
Yeah, I know, but still.
But it's nighttime now.
No, it's like the morning of the next day. Yeah.
It'd be the morning.
Oh, is it? Because like when we got out of the cave, it was only like 1 o'clock.
Yeah, we decided to take the rest of the day off.
We
Yeah,
we
take the rest
hung
of the day
out. I
Okay.
helped Darius with his reading again.
All right.
See, the next time we see this, Darius is going to like be a ladies' man. No. I considered at one point giving Darius a wife and just not telling anybody about it until like the very end. I was like, wait,
That's so
what?
funny.
Well, I thought this would be funnier. Just
Everybody gets 250 experience.
Yeah, so definitely no way.
Yeah. How many experience points do we need to level up?
6,500.
Yeah.
I need 1,200 more.
Yeah, so I give you experience for a medium encounter.
can we go ahead and add that?
Yep. All right. Well, do you guys like backtrack to the
Yeah, I
to the
mean,
spot you were before?
unless you guys just want to go kill the dogs.
Yeah, should we just go ahead and kill the dogs?
You could do
They're
that.
not hurting
I mean,
anyone.
if we're just gonna kill everything else in
I
here,
mean,
we might as well.
almost nothing was hurting anyone in here.
I wouldn't mind going that direction. It would give us another means of escape in a sense.
So you want to just like kill the
True.
dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you monsters.
Hey,
I mean, it's not the worst thing we've killed.
It's true.
Yeah, Oops.
Yumchikov flashbacks.
I didn't kill Yumchika. I didn't.
Okay, the event of
That's right. You were a wuss and didn't do anything when your two friends were dying.
Yeah, and then I saved us from the ogre encounter because I didn't kill him. Because I could say I didn't kill him with a clean conscience.
So, like, Yumchikov in our campaign is the equivalent of the dog in Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh yeah. Oh definitely. That's definitely what that is. I'm into that comparison.
Awful.
Uh-huh.
Good word.
I have a friend who's literally the only thing they ever interact with me on is just to give me memes of that. It's the only thing they ever send me.
I think Miley Cyrus wrote a song about that kind of friend.
Who needs enemies when you have friends like these?
No, you're a true friend.
Okay, so what's the order that you guys usually go in?
I'm near the middle.
You guys rearrange yourselves there.
I'm definitely not in the front. I'll say that much.
I'm usually, I
think I'm usually in the front.
I feel like Daria should be the one in the front.
Yeah, Darius, you should be, because if we're going in and
Doggies!
yeah. There we go.
Yeah, and then I'll probably be right behind Raya.
Since we're knowing what we're doing.
So what does this look like, Darius, when you go up to them and they start growling at you like they've done every time?
I turn back to everyone. Do I have to kill the puppies?
Yeah, so
Puppies,
again,
Darius.
these are two-headed dogs that have like flesh falling off of them, but yeah.
Yes, puppies.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, do I have to kill the puppies?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah! And he runs in. And I just take a swing with my Macaweedle at.
Okay.
I realize that I do just about the same amount of damage, sometimes more with the
Mhm.
Macaweedle.
I think
We all need to
Great
roll
X has a higher possible damage, but they both do the exact same average damage. So
Right, but it only has a higher possible by 1.
right.
So it does. And with my
Are we rolling initiative? What do we
Yeah, go ahead and click on your tokens and roll initiative.
Ooh.
Second time tonight.
Woo! Better than the first time.
Death dog.
So does Darius just get that one quick attack?
Yes, that is legit what they're called. They're just called death dogs.
murder puppies.
All right, it's you first.
Do I get my like?
No, go ahead and put yourself back. They knew you were coming. Go ahead and put yourself back where you
Yeah,
were.
they saw us, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess since I'm first, I'm gonna step out first again.
Well, can you just shoot an arrow?
Well, I would.
She
be
could, but
shooting
if she
advantage.
failed bad enough, she might hit one of you.
I mean,
Yeah. I'm gonna step out right here, and holy cow, this is a small room.
Mm-hmm.
And
So this doesn't look like an organ. This just looks like a bigger chamber. Like it's been eaten away out of whatever like the normal like tunnel flesh is.
Normal tunnel of flesh.
Yeah, as normal as a tunnel of flesh can be.
Your typical tunnel of
Your
flesh.
typical tunnel of flesh. I don't know how many you've seen in your
Yeah.
lifetime, but
Oh, wait,
I
Caleb,
think
this
I wanna
room's
sh-
been
I
eaten.
want to shoot an arrow at the one that's furthest away.
sure, okay.
So Caleb, you said this tunnel's like eaten out, like the dogs have been
21.
eating at it and have made this
Yep.
big.
Yep.
But I thought like way earlier, like we cut Toity cut part of the flesh and it like kind of regenerated itself.
Exactly.
And it, like always does that. So how is this room?
Mhm.
Eat
Not
faster than they can
regenerating itself.
regenerate, I guess.
That is a question. That's true.
Okay, so it's an intentional thing. He's
Yeah.
okay.
I don't do anything by accident, at least.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure if it was just
Sometimes I do, but I always make reasons for why it's not an accident later.
okay. So it's not a continuity error. It's
Mm-mm.
legitimate. Okay, just
But
clarifying.
you're not going to admit it.
Sometimes he accidentally lets us live.
Yeah, that's a continuity error right there. Okay, yeah, you hit it. You did it, Ari. What does this look like when you? So you just like step out and like fire an arrow at the dog.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, so it just like hits him in the face, I guess, and he just like, and like
Which
starts, like,
face?
Yeah.
the leftmost face, I guess. I said the leftmost as if there's like multiple, like beyond two. So yeah, it just kind of like growls at you. I think what it does, right, is it like skims across its face. It doesn't like stick in, but it like puts a nasty gash across the side of its face. And it growls at you, and they all just like get up from what they're doing and stop chewing at the wall and like start coming towards you guys. But Toy needs you next.
I think I'll just cast Vicious Mockery.
KK.
Oh, you made me look bad.
DC 13 Wisdom save.
DC 14.
Oh, yeah, sorry. And the one right in front of me, the one I can see, because I can only really see that very well.
He definitely failed. So he gets disadvantage on his next attack. Is that what happens?
Yup, and takes 3 psychic damage.
Cool.
And I told him, I can't decide which one of your heads is the ugliest.
You just love insulting people's personal appearances.
They look hideous.
It's true, yeah. But the insult starts to lose its sting when you call everything ugly. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I can't think.
Arguably, this might be one of the ugliest things you fought, but
Yes.
definitely uglier than the tree. All right, Darius, it's you.
I run in and I smack it with my Maka Weedle because it's in my way and I can't really do much else.
Do it.
Maka Temperance!
Oh.
You hit though.
Still, it would have been nice if it was a crit.
It's true. It's true.
Wait until I get brutal critical.
What's brutal critical?
You crit at 19, is that what it is?
Murder in a bottle.
That's one way to word it.
Murder in a bottle. Nice.
All right, it's the Death Dog's turns.
Brutal critical. Basically, I think I get double the critical. Let me check.
Dang.
Beginning at 9th level, you can roll 1 additional weapon damage die when determining the extra damage for a critical hit with a melee attack. This increases to 2 additional dice at level at 13th level and 3 additional dice at 17th level.
Oh,
So in like 5 years, if you're still alive.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
okay, so at the pace you guys are leveling up, it actually wouldn't take that long, but
By the
still a
time
while.
we finish the Avatar podcast, we will be level 20.
all right, so a bunch of things are gonna bite you guys.
Great.
but one of them has disadvantage.
That's true. So this one has disadvantage, and it's gonna do 2 attacks on Darius because it hasn't moved. Both these have disadvantage, or no, I guess just one of them does because it's his next attack. This is the first one. It doesn't matter. Only one of them hit
you
anyway.
serious?
Okay, make a Darius make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
This shouldn't actually be too hard for me.
Nice.
There you go. You're good. So you would get disease, but you know it's fine. So take 4 damage though because of the bite. So it's snarling at you, taking a bite. Like two of them like take snaps at you. You manage to dodge out of the way of one, but like that one like leads you into a trap for the other one to bite you. Like it leads you right into the other one's bite. So it like scrapes your arm as it like its teeth
Clever
graze
girl.
across it. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Did I move all 3 of the other ones? Yeah, I did. Okay. So all three of these are gonna make a bite attack on Ari, but only one for each of them.
Great. And they can disease me, apparently. That's just awesome.
Feel the disease. Oh, crap. So she's going to have 6 attacks
Oh,
against
crap.
her.
No, just 3. 'Cause they moved.
Two hit.
2 hit. Okay, so make 2 DC 12 Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
Woo!
Okay.
Oh!
Woohoo!
There you go. You do take 14 damage.
Oh, jeez.
Gross.
So yeah, all of these things are just piling on you, taking snaps at you, and you know you have your bow out right now, so you can't really like defend them off with your sword. So just putting you like shoving the bow in like one of their mouths, trying to like get it not to bite you. Yeah. All right, Raya, that's you.
I am going to cast Sacred Flame on the one in front of Darius.
Do it.
So it needs to make a DC 12 Dex save.
Okay.
Or take 2 radiant damage.
It did make it.
Yeah!
Yes, they failed it.
Yeah. So so Darius, you feel the heat of flame like soar over you, and then it hits the dog in front of you and like scorches its face.
Ha! Being short has benefits!
All right, it's you again.
Well, I'm
Get out of this situation.
gonna drop my bow.
Oh, okay.
Attack it with my short swords.
All right.
Whoa!
So which one are you attacking?
The one right in front of me.
Okay, with both those attacks.
Yes.
Gotcha. They both hit.
Okay.
So you like leave the bow in one of their mouths and like just like let go of it and then like grab your short swords out.
13.
Very nice. You stab it a couple times. It's yowling and yipping. It's trying to dodge out of the way of your billows. All right, Toity.
Okay, I think I'm gonna move forward so I can see what's happening. And I see that there's a few of them.
Quite a few, yeah.
I'm going to I want to save my spells for the big ones.
Yep, exactly.
I will give Ari a bardic inspiration die. Cast vicious mockery on the middle one right here.
The middle one?
There we go. Yeah.
Ooh.
Dang it. Okay, there's nothing
It
happening.
succeeded.
Well,
So what do you say? What do you scream at the dog?
I'll just yell some gibberish like "Ah!"
He's trying to scare it, yeah.
I don't know.
All right, Darius.
I once again attack with. Oh, hold on. Is this a time for rage? I don't think so. I will continue to swing at the doggy right in front of me that I was attacking before.
Do it.
With temperance.
That is definitely a hit with your Macaweedle.
Yay.
Macaweetle.
Macaweetle!
Nice.
Do I know that it's
That's
called Macaweetle?
No, I don't think you do, and no.
Dang it. Because I just love the thought of Daria screaming, Macaweetle!
No, yeah, you definitely only know it's called Temperance.
Temperance!
All right, yeah. So you slash your blade across its chest. It yowls and leaps back, and then they all gonna bite you a whole bunch of times. So 2 attacks on Darius.
Fuckers.
Ooh, crit fail.
I don't think either of those hit you, did they?
No.
Yeah, I did think so. So now Ari is going to take 6 attacks.
Oh my
The
gosh.
first one
This
of
is
them
not
is
gonna go
disadvantage.
well.
First one of them has disadvantage. She has a bardic inspiration die, and
Why does one of them have disadvantage?
It doesn't. It
oh wait,
failed.
never mind. It does. That's right. It failed because I am. Let me know before how many are gonna hit you though, because I can make one miss, possibly.
Okay, wait. Where does it start?
The 8.
It's the 8, yeah.
The 8. Okay. 1,
1 hit.
2. Hold on, what's my armor class? 2 hit.
2 hit. Okay.
Okay. What? How
so
much
two
do
saves.
they? How much do each of them hit by?
1 hits me by my exact armor class.
Okay, I'm gonna use a bardic inspiration die to make it miss.
Okay.
I mean, it didn't do that much damage, but
Oh well, it's mainly for the save though.
right. Okay, so I need to make 1 save.
Yeah, just 1 save. Yeah, and so you only take. Wait, which one was that? The first or the second that you made miss?
It was the second one.
Okay, so you only take 3 damage then, but you do fail to save.
Hold
So
on.
you are
She has
poisoned.
bardic inspiration die, doesn't she? Didn't Seth inspire, or didn't Toity inspire?
Yeah, you have a bardic
Yeah, but
inspiration.
you have
You
to
have to
roll
get at least
a
5.
I have to roll a 5 or higher.
That's
You can do it.
risky.
You could try it.
Well, I mean,
It's up to you.
okay, so what happens if I become diseased?
You get disadvantage.
Yeah,
on
so
all
you
your
become
attacks.
poisoned until the disease is cured. Every 24 hours that elapse, the creature must repeat the saving throw, reducing its hit point maximum by 5 or 1d10. So we're going to use 1d10 on a failure. This reduction lasts until the disease is cured. The creature dies if the disease reduces its hit point maximum to 0. So poisoned, you got this before when you were attacked by the.
And then does stuff
big
have
magnet
advantage
things.
against her?
It's something like that, yeah.
It's either
It's
I have
not good.
it's either I have disadvantage or they have advantage against me.
Honestly,
think
it
you
might
have
be both.
disadvantage. That's what I was like. I think it
Really?
might be both because I know you have disadvantage.
Seems like it's
Yeah, let's. I'm pulling it up here.
okay.
Okay. So a poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. That's what it does. It was the other thing that did all the other things. So yep. So you just had disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. So not saves, but everything else.
Oh, it's because her last time she was poisoned, she was also paralyzed.
Exactly. Yeah, you're poisoned and paralyzed, but this one just poisons you. So yeah. So you feel a little sick. Oh, you went for it?
I went for it and I didn't get it.
Oh no.
Close.
All right, so you have a disadvantage on things now. And every 24 hours that lapses without this getting cured.
How do we cure disease?
The spells can do it. If she succeeds
I
on the
have
save
lesser
next day.
restoration.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll fix her.
Or no. Oh no. Yeah. It lasts. Okay, so it even succeeding on the saving throw doesn't get away the disease. It just you don't reduce your hit point maximum. So you will
It's
have
until
this
it's
until it gets cured.
Cured.
Yep.
Yeah.
By like a spell or whatever. Yeah.
Dude, that was worth trying to use the
Yeah,
die,
for sure.
even if you lose it.
All right, Raya.
Gonna move up to here and touch Ari and cast Lesser Restoration. And she's no longer poisoned.
Well, she's
I'm like
in the
still
middle of a
in there
bunch of-
though. Like I mean I can disengage.
Oh, she technically she's in 5 feet, and I think she might be able to like reach around the corner, sort of. Past
Yeah,
me.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean like we're nowhere near done killing these dogs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Right.
maybe-
Yeah, it might be better to wait until the end of the battle.
Kill
to
him
do that,
first, then.
Well, and then at that point you're gonna have to cast it on Darius too, because he's probably gonna fail at one point.
Okay,
I get
then
to take it. He's a punk.
I
would just-
will.
I would just save it. To be
Let's
honest.
see.
We should funnel them back into the tunnel, though.
I'm going to cast.
But I don't think we could funnel them back into the tunnel because if we retreat, they're just gonna chill out inside the little room.
Attack him from afar.
That's true.
Then I'm just going to do Sacred Flame at the one that I've been hitting in front of Darius.
Sure.
Early victory.
3 points of damage if it fails its save.
The one in front of Darius?
Hitting the big ones. Yeah.
Gotcha. It did not fail its save, yeah.
Nothing happens.
Sad day. Sad day
I
for
step up, take a look at this situation, and then step back.
Check a fireball. It doesn't work. All right.
Yeah.
All right, stabbing for my life.
All right.
It's at disadvantage though, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So just
Am I? Do you
roll
guys
it
want me
twice
to?
at disadvantage.
You guys want me to disengage? Because I will, but that's my action.
Go ahead and I would say go ahead and stab.
Because she can disengage and then retreat behind.
Oh. Well, that first one's at disadvantage, so
So misses, yep.
misses. Second one, 14?
Hits, yep. Just
Okay, so second one hits, and it doesn't get my dex modifier either, so it's only 5.
Yeah, so you can tell, like even right away, you're just like, oh man, yeah, something was bad in that. Like you can like smell the like rotting teeth, like it's rotting gums. Like, yeah, it's nasty. You look like and see like just like it looks disease already. Like your arm, like it's just like little black veins are starting to form. It's bad. Yeah. Cool. Okay, it's Toady. It's you.
I don't want to have to do this. I don't want to have to do this. Let me check this spell. Let's see if I can even cast Shatter. Yeah.
Fight 4 dogs, then we go back up and take another long.
Yep.
Right. Might.
It's always an option.
Captain Mickey was like, why did it take you guys so long? Well, we just, classic dungeon delving. It takes a while. We slept a lot.
Okay,
How about you come with us?
I'll do this just to make sure that we don't end up wasting more spells. So I'll grab a rock out of my pouch, walk up here, throw the rock to this location, and step back again, casting Shatter.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, that didn't actually do anything.
I don't know.
Yeah, I remember
save
having
involved, right?
Yeah. Each creature within a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point must make a Constitution saving throw.
So which ones are in its range?
So I cast it right here. So it'd
Gotcha.
be
Those 3 dogs.
Those
these
3
three.
in the front. Yeah, I got it. And
No.
that's DC 14 like all the other ones.
Yeah.
Okay, top, bottom, or top, middle, bottom is what the saves will be. Come on, computer. Work your magic. There you go.
Okay, well one of them makes the save, so it only takes half rounded. Which direction?
You round it down. It's always rounded down.
A 9.
9.
So
you kill the one in at the top there fighting Darius. It just so this is like a thunder wave, right? Like a thunderclap.
Yeah, it's a loud clapping.
Yeah. So the dog just gets shoved against the wall like really violently, and just like its neck just snap and it just like crumples to the floor. Yeah, the other ones, it wasn't fun for them, but they don't die. So this one takes 9. This one's the middle one that Ari was fighting is definitely not having a good time.
Oh, there's Ari though. I mean,
I know, really though.
See, now you can flank one of them.
And there you go. Yeah. All right, Darius.
Blanket like a blanket. I don't know what that means.
Never say that again, Tweety. Never again. I don't want to think about that anymore.
We need to make T-shirts that says that, and then we'll wear it to the next year's CalCon.
There you go.
Think it like a blanket.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. It just rhymes.
For interpretation, and I'm attacking them, obviously, the one I'm, blanket.
Blanking.
Like a blanket.
Okay, I guess that's just gonna be a thing. Yeah, you hit that one.
Yay!
Kill it.
Yeah, it's definitely dead.
Yes.
I figured it was either me using one of my spells or using more spells
So
later.
I think you just chop off its heads, like both in one swoop. It's very impressive.
Yay!
Everyone's very impressed.
Honestly, I think the other dogs try to run.
What?
Yeah, they start like doing that, right? They start like whimpering, and then I think they disengage.
When they start whimpering, Darius just kind of feels bad. He's like, "Oh, now I feel like a jerk for murdering their friends."
And they go up there.
Jordan, have you ever heard of Killian experience?
No.
You sounded like him right there.
I would just like to point out that all of these animals that we've encountered are wusses.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, they've had the good life, man. They just like eat the wall and they don't have to do anything.
All I do is come and eat the wall. Why are you guys killing me?
Like, seriously, that's like what happens.
It's like stoners.
You could have let us through, but no, you had to yell territorial.
Terra Nullius.
Ah.
Wow. No. It wasn't no man's land. It was their land. You're being a colonizer again.
It was their land.
Is it really
Wow.
land though? It's flesh.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if you can like declare the inside of something's body as sovereign territory of a nation.
My flesh. No, it's my flesh. Weird.
There's so many quotable lines tonight.
So many that could be quoted, but really shouldn't.
So, it helps Caleb because they only has plenty of episode name material.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
True.
This one's definitely going to be called Flank It Like a Blanket.
Okay, well, if it's my turn next,
Yeah, sorry, yeah, it's you.
we're still trying to go the way that they're running.
Right.
So I'm just gonna go like right there and cast Sacred Flame on the one in the back. Oh man, this would be pretty good damage if he fails to save.
For Sacred Flame, yeah.
Yeah.
So, the one in the back then.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Got like
Yes!
like
You
a
definitely
blanket.
failed.
I got it stuck in my head.
That's definitely one of the songs from Terra Nullius the musical, honestly.
Blanket like a blanket.
Except it's like a rap solo that Darius has.
Yes!
It's like Outcast, Hey Ya, but blanket like a blanket, blanket
Yep.
like a blanket, blanket like a blanket.
And then like we have like the chorus is Toity singing like, "We don't know what it means, but we're singing it anyway." Yep. We need to play the musical RPG and do Terra Nullius the musical, guys. Oh.
Oh man.
All right, Ari, are you gonna continue being jerks to the denizens of this dungeon?
Yeah, they poisoned me.
You really had to ask.
Okay, can I grab my bow from the dog that's dead?
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna grab my bow, move right here, and then shoot the back one. Well, still at disadvantage, sadly.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
12.
Yeah, that hits. Yep.
Ooh, sweet. 12 piercing damage.
Whoa.
Nice. Yeah, so you hit it in like the butt, and it just like yelps.
Awesome.
All right, Toity.
I'm going to shoot at the one in the back with my crossbow. With my not crossbow, my
This is like this. Every one of these combats is just so depressing.
light crossbow. I move out. There you go. Let's say I moved here.
Well, you hit.
Yeah, we definitely did.
Ooh!
Whoa.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Nice. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So another shot in the butt,
Mhm.
and it yelps again. Just like.
It's not dead.
Nope.
It's got a sturdy.
Well, that
butt.
one
That
hadn't
one hadn't been.
taken
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one
it hadn't been
Oh.
damaged at all.
All right, Darius.
What happened? Because my internet crapped out for a second, and everyone just went.
We shot it in the butt twice.
And we said, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's the part that I missed.
Yep, that's the part you missed. It wasn't
Okay, 'cause
important.
I noticed that it got shot. I was gonna say it's like it got shot in the butt, and then the other one shot like it like the air, like an arrow shooting it through and splitting the other arrow. It's like that scene.
If he had netted, that would have been probably what happened. But
Yeah.
Guess I'll run forward and smack Poochie butt with my.
It's just like so depressing. It's just like shot, slash as this thing's trying to run away. And it's dead.
Okay, I was gonna say it's not dead now.
Yeah, you just cut it down, and now it's its turn again.
you
And
didn't have to cut me off.
and the other one runs as far as its little legs will carry it.
Okay.
Into the cavern with the evil thing.
Yeah, I was about to say,
It'll probably get killed in there.
let's wait and see if the things go after the dog before we go in.
Going to go back through Terra Nullius eventually, and while I'm going back through, I'm going to start keeping tallies of who makes song references and how many times. I'm going to keep track of that.
We should have a Terra Nullius drinking game. Be perfect.
Oh
Oh my gosh.
Everyone would be so drunk. Like you could drink milk without any alcohol.
We
in it.
should do that and then play right after.
Perfect. Yeah.
Oh,
I vote no on that one.
I also vote no.
that's a sweet beer. I'll do that.
What? Never enjoyed like a glass of wine when playing D&D? It's
I've
awesome.
never enjoyed
That's not what will happen if we do a drinking game of Terra Nullius. We are all going to get drunk, and I'm not about that. So, what did you say? My dad just said you're grounded. So you hear this dog scamper off into the chamber, and you don't hear anything else. You just hear it's like whimpering and like fade into the distance as its like legs carried away, and then it's silence.
But can we see like into it?
You can go up and step into it, but you don't see anything else. Like within its turn, it crossed the entire chamber
Oh,
because it can
okay.
move 60 feet.
Didn't get snatched up and eaten by the other thing.
Nope.
Well, what the heck? How come they're not territorial? They're dogs.
They were, but it literally in its first turn, it just goes
Ran the
all the
whole-
way through the entire chamber. So they didn't.
So
even
you're
have a
not
chance.
saying that they still could, just in
If
these
they
last
chased
six,
after it, I guess, but
just in these last 6 seconds they haven't.
yes. But like the
We're still
sound,
in- we're
the
still
sound
in
of the
it.
dog fades into the distance, and you know it's not in that chamber ahead of you anymore. But it doesn't seem like it's like been attacked by the things. So
Okay, I want to just like look in here and like look all around and see where the things are.
make a perception
I'm
check.
looking like on the ceiling and everything.
I kind of like grab my arm and I go, don't go in there yet. like grabbing my arm that's like poisoned and.
I see everything.
Did you crit?
I did.
Nice. Let's
I'm
see.
seeing other dimensions right now.
No, not quite. Okay, so it couldn't get high enough to beat you even if it critted. So yeah, you see them. They're on the ceiling. They're just kind of chilling.
Where on the ceiling are they?
I'm revealing them. Give me 1 second.
Do we need to re-roll initiative? Oh, did you already take away initiative?
I did, yeah.
I thought just now.
There we go.
What if I ran?
So
in?
they're like in between like the ceiling and the wall, like kind of like in that in those respective locations.
What were you saying, Jordan?
What if I ran in and like jumped up and because there's like are all the veins connected to like the ceiling, or is there something like connected to the ground?
Oh, like for the heart?
Yeah.
You didn't see. So basically, there are tubes that went out from the heart and then went straight into the ground, like right. So you would have to go like right up to the heart to like try to hack it with those.
Okay, so for some reason I pictured it like there were some that like.
No, there's not like tubing like going everywhere. It's literally just like you can see obviously where the blood is pumping out from the heart, but the tubes go down into the flesh pretty quickly.
Okay, so it's just like a couple, and it's right by the heart down to the bottom.
Yep.
It's not like they're up and they go into the
No,
ceiling.
they don't go into the ceiling. Yeah.
Okay, for some reason I thought there was. And I was
So
thinking, like,
basically, the flesh, right? Like you see only like the top half of this heart. It's like the chamber was eaten away, except for like if the floor is gelatin, the heart is halfway submerged in it, right? So you're only seeing the top half of this heart, and there's obviously like things underneath in the flesh that's
I want to shoot a bow at it.
you can. It's like
Arrow
Shoot a bow.
Shoot a bow. Shoot an arrow at it.
so Ari grabs her bow and she just chucks it like a boomerang at the heart.
Bow, come back to me.
I was also gonna like.
If you
Say-
crit on your dex roll, then
what guys? What do
I
you
was also
call?
gonna say I wanted to like. There's 4 entrances that we haven't looked at, so I was gonna start making my way like up here.
Well, while the monsters are in there, what are you?
They're at the bottom. They're fine. I'm fast enough where I can, if I dash and get over there.
yeah. So honestly, like when you go in, Raya, like they saw you. They obviously saw you, and they
Yeah.
sensed you. They're not moving. They're just like chilling up on the corners.
Okay. Yeah, guys, it's fine. I'm just running up here, and then I go up there to just look at what's going on.
Okay. It just looks like nothing. Like it's literally just like a piece, like a little tunnel of flesh that was chewed out, and then it goes right back into the chamber you were. It's just like there's a big pillar of flesh in between this that hasn't been eaten
Okay.
away. Yeah.
Okay, guys, nothing interesting so far. I don't know if they're doing anything, but I was just gonna go.
Is Raya just gonna explore
Or
this
that-
by herself?
I'm like,
I was gonna
I
go
don't
right
know.
there, and then I see something, and I go, guys,
I think I dash out to her.
guys.
Yeah. So if you guys want to, you can all be over there because I'm assuming.
Okay,
you're
wait.
kinda like-
Okay, I'll go over there too then.
Yeah. I'm assuming that like Raya, as Raya went out, you wouldn't just like stay behind necessarily. So you guys, at least Raya, you see this, or wait,
Guys.
that's not the right thing. I didn't press the right button. Here you go.
That looks like a brain. Oh, that better not be what I think it is.
Oh dear
I don't
lord!
think it is. That's
So
not
you
a mind.
see, you see a couple of these.
You know, likey.
Pinky, it's Pinky and the brain.
God,
Goodness.
that does not look pleasant.
It's not a
Okay,
mind
I
flayer.
made a mistake.
I see multiple of those.
I made a mistake and clicked as if I wanted to see what the thing saw, and now I can't get off of that view. Give me a second.
A huge brain.
There we go.
Guys,
Okay.
what do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back?
A stick.
So
Oh.
you see, yeah, you literally see a giant brain in there. You like this is whatever it is its head. You see bone, around, like coming through the it's just beyond. Actually, no. Yeah, this chamber would have been. You're literally inside a skull. There's a little hole where you're looking into, right? A little hole drilled into the skull. But as you look into the chamber, you literally just see the lining of the skull around this brain. And you see like the little like neuron, like the nerve endings and stuff that's like going down into where like the neck is going to be, and those sorts of things. And
and
you
there's
see a giant
multiple
brain.
of those creatures around.
And you see a couple. Yeah, you see a couple of them like just like crawling around the brain. It's just like little tiny brains crawling on this big brain.
This has been a very weird day.
You don't say.
Sorry, this is a bad trip.
Just, I don't even know how to.
Bad trip. So here, let me
also look in here to see what I
check something real quick. Just to see what these things do, whether or not they like notice you, try to attack you or whatever.
I'm afraid that if we kill the brain, that this whole thing's gonna like swallow in on us or something.
Okay, so you just see.
I know. I was thinking about that.
They're just crawling around. They don't seem to notice you. These things are just crawling around the brain. And I think they're like, let's see, what would this look like? I'm trying to think if you guys would actually like understand what they're doing. Let's see.
Try to make like a check of some sort.
Maybe I need to check their stats real quick to see what's actually happening here and see like whether or not it'd be noticeable.
I mean, would my perception still stand? Because if it did, then I would notice whatever.
Oh, you definitely notice what they're doing. It's a question of whether or not you would instantly recognize what they're doing, or you'd have to make like an Arcana check to discover this. But let me just double check what's going on here. Okay.
Really hope we're not inside a Tarrasque.
I said that last time.
Oh, you did? Okay, I didn't remember.
Yeah. When we saw the heart, I was like, "We're in a Tarrasque."
Yeah, it doesn't really say what it looks like exactly. So I guess. Yeah, make an Arcana check, Raya. Let's see if you can see what's happening.
16.
Okay, yeah. So you don't know what these things are, I don't think, but you can tell what they're doing. At least, like, your understanding is that these things are like feeding off this brain, and so they're not like biting it. Like, they're using magic to like siphon energy away from it. So you see this like these little like spark of magical energy as it's like sucking something out of the brain as they're like crawling over it.
I kind of like look at everybody else and I go, so there's tiny little brains sucking magic out of a giant brain in there.
Sounds like college.
Wow.
Should I just start attacking the little brains?
Or we just attack the heart.
I still have disadvantage. I'm still poisoned.
Do you want me to cure your poison now?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. So I go over and I cast Lesser Restoration.
You done been cured.
Yay, thanks.
We went looking through the
Use one of my second level spells to cure you.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on myself. We're going.
KK?
I'm the only one. No, can Raya cast Cure Wounds or anything?
Yeah.
So I'm the
Yeah,
only
you're the
one
only one who
doesn't
can't.
have no magic.
Except
Okay.
for
I
your
mean, I never
magical ancestors.
I only have like 2 spell slots, so.
Okay, it's okay. I mean, I have.
Yeah,
enough-
that's true. You do have like weird ancestral guardian magic. That's the thing.
Well, I have that, and I also have enough flesh on me that.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so guys, should I go in and start lighting these guys up?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that
Okay.
these big things aren't attacking us yet.
I'm a
So-
little nervous about them.
If they don't notice me, like, would I be able to just like go to the doorway and cast a spell and get a surprise round off before initiative?
No, holy hand.
Cast dispel.
Cast a spell.
Cast a spell. No, we would just roll initiative and then see who goes first. Yeah, so go ahead and roll.
Okay.
I still want to stab at the heart.
That's what I'm saying. Just like take care of that, then the brain.
Guys, I keep getting better.
better.
My initiative has been a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Crap.
Okay, Toity.
I don't know what I want to do.
Use your shatter.
Well, you also have to see what
Use vicious mockery on the heart.
On the heart.
intellect devourer.
Yeah, that's why I was nervous. Because I'm pretty sure this guy can make my character less of a character.
Oh no.
Oh no, he won't make him less of a character. He'll make him a very different kind of character.
Well, I meant that, like, less useful character. I'll put it that
Right.
way.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
I need my intellect.
I don't. Send me in.
It's a legitimate strategy.
Send me
Is
to win.
are we going then?
It's up to you. You're first in initiative.
No, I was asking Caleb. Are we good to go? Or are you looking up stuff?
Yeah, I'm just double checking it's like the thing that it does real quick just to make sure I know what's going on. It doesn't go first though, so you guys can just go ahead here. Let me order the initiative. So Toity, it's you first.
Now might be a time to use your shatter.
Do I really want to though? What about the big dudes?
They're leaving us alone, it seems like.
I'm wondering if their intellect has already been devoured.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna peek in real quick. Can I wait? I moved from 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait 1.
You can move through Darius, though.
4. Oh, so there's 2 of them.
Yep.
I think I'll just look at one, shoot at it very casually with my crossbow, and back up.
Just like one arm
Very
crossbow shot.
casually.
Like I'll see it. Nope. Shoot.
Oh.
And miss. I was a little too quick to get out of there. But back up.
Wow, yeah. So you try to like make it like super casual, just like one arm crossbow shot, and it's just like skitters against the wall. You just like step back, you're like, all right, I've done all I can do.
Well, that's me. Go ahead, you guys.
All right, Ari, it's you.
I'm gonna shoot at the heart.
So you're just gonna grab your arrow out, hook it onto your bow, and you like point it, and then just like turn around and just shoot the heart.
Yep.
Okay, make a check, I guess.
That's what she's
Isn't it covered in like? Didn't we say it's covered in like stone?
Yes, it looks.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
so
right.
it looks.
Okay.
It looks like it.
Then
doesn't
never
go out
mind.
there.
Then I wouldn't have done that. If it was
Okay.
squishy, I would have
Gotcha.
done that. Never mind.
I just wanted to establish that to make
Yeah.
sure.
Okay,
I
then never
thought you
mind.
knew that, so okay, yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
That's
Sorry. I forgot that
You're good.
that little quirk.
7 degrees
Okay.
of anime.
Caleb, are the veins stony?
They, as they get closer to the heart, they are, but there's like I think there's like a little bit of like the aorta or whatever, right? That like
Oh
as
my
it goes
God.
into the flesh, that is
Okay.
a little fleshy still.
Could shoot at that.
Sure.
That's like all my movement. Right
Technically,
there.
you could just shoot into the thing's brain right now.
Yeah, that's also.
Actually, can I shoot like in Toity Square and then move back? Or is that a thing?
No.
Darn it.
You'd have to step to that front square and then move back.
I can't do that. I don't have enough movement, I don't think. Fine, I'm gonna be brave.
Hey, buddy, be brave.
I'm gonna shoot at that first one that's closest to me.
Everybody take a shot. Darius just Jordan just started singing.
20.
You shooting at the brain? Or the little brains?
I shoot at the big brain.
I was just saying because you were trying to shoot the heart earlier. I was just pointing out the fact that you could technically shoot the brain, but it's up to you.
I don't know. Should I shoot at the brain?
I don't think so.
No, I'll shoot at the little brain.
Okay, which one? The top one or the bottom one?
The bottom one.
No
One
headshots?
closest to me.
I guess they're all headshots.
Fine.
Wow.
Ooh.
Boo.
Also, okay, so counters I'm going to keep. Music counters and boo counters.
Oh, I'm gonna be the highest on that one then. I boo everything.
Oh, I thought you meant people getting booed. I've gotten booed a lot.
Oh.
Does a 20 hits, I'm assuming?
It does, yes. I was just
Okay.
double checking, but yeah.
I would hope so.
15! What up?
Woo! Nice.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's like shooting an apple on, that's sitting on the ground. Suddenly, it's just an arrow just piercing through its entire being because it's so small. And it's not dead, but it's like wriggling around. Like, it's very uncomfortable with what just happened.
Yes!
You don't say.
Yeah.
Being skewered is uncomfortable.
So it's their turns.
Oh no.
Great.
I've been impaled.
I don't want my intellect to be devoured.
It's fine. They're gonna go after someone with actual intellect. I don't know.
Hey!
Oh, whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Nice one.
You're the safest person in this encounter, Toity. No, I'm kidding.
No, I think that's
It's
me.
probably Darius.
Big
Yeah.
Darius.
I can literally go in there, put my Mako Eagle in one hand and my axe in the other, and spin in circles until the room is clear.
Well, if your intelligence hits 0, you become catatonic, I believe.
Oh wait. Wait a second.
I mean, my blows are already
So-
catastrophic.
So Ari, I didn't describe it as well as I should have. So you shoot it, right, and it impales the thing, and then it just kind of like wriggles a bit, and then just like the arrow just like pops out one end. There's a hole in it, but like it doesn't seem to have hurt it as much as you thought it did at first. Because
Does it have resistance? Is
it
that why?
does have damage resistance against.
Dang
that,
it.
yeah.
Here come all my spells that I were saving.
So let's see, how far can these things move? Oh wow, pretty far.
No!
So this one is gonna walk up to you, Ari.
After I've shot it.
Yeah. It doesn't look super thrilled by that.
Does it have? Can you see any expression on it?
No, it's
Can
literally just a brain. There's no face on it. It's like
Yeah.
a brain with like arms and stuff.
I mean, this brain looks super not thrilled right
Yeah,
now.
so it's just like crawling over like desperately.
Ugh.
And let me just double check. They can do this. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna need you to make an intelligence check, Ari. Not an intelligence save, an intelligence check.
Okay.
It basically just
Intelligence.
jumps on your face and tries to eat your brain.
Okay, 16.
The pause.
I got a 16.
Ooh, nice.
Oh.
So you can sense like there's a pressure on your skull as it's like trying to like literally I guess actually no, what it probably tries to do is it probably just like tries to climb your mouth. And so like it gets halfway into your mouth and you'll just like grab it and like shove it down, right? Like just grab it out and throw it away. And yeah, it's like just like screeches inhumanly and yeah, seems very mad that you didn't let it eat your
We
brain.
need Darius.
And then
Please tell me you
this-
can only do that once.
the other one is gonna go to Tweety and it's gonna do the same thing. So intelligence check, my friend.
Guys, they're the embodiment of the joke of, guess what this is? The brain sucker. Guess what it's doing? Starving.
Oh, well, you got a good intelligence. Oh, good.
So if that one failed too. So the same thing. So they both just like jump on the two people that are like in front and they try to do the same thing and you guys end up like just trying to like grab it out of your mouth.
As I'm pulling it, I'm like, Darius, get your blasted self in here.
I wanna
Okay,
point
but
out the
also
fact-
there's no way that me or Darius could get into melee with either of them, right?
Not from no, not
With
from where
Toy
you are.
standing
No,
right there.
yeah, because Toy's standing
Yeah.
right there.
I tried to not be in the way.
I know that's as fast as that's as far as I.
You
can
would
get
have to
it.
roll to like try
Yeah.
to shove it out, shove the thing.
I would like to point out the fact that you guys are better off fighting these things than we are because you have better intelligence checks than we do.
Give me a second.
You know what? Actually, yeah, I'm wondering if it's because of its size, whether or not you can occupy the same space.
halfling nimbleness, you can move through the space of any creature that is a size larger than yours. That's not necessarily.
That's not what you need. Yeah.
That's not really.
Here, let me double check this.
I fall from. I smell the blood of silly one.
Oh dear.
You're gonna have to name that first part of that silly, or no, maybe it depends. Depends on
Something
what
like
they
that.
call.
Yeah.
Conversation with silly.
One also needs to be named Blanket like a blanket, though.
Yes. That's what this one's
B50 I smell the blood of the one who possesses the pickle. With a cucumber.
With a cucumber.
Oh man. Cucumber.
I know there's like a. There must be something about like the size of these things.
Because they're smaller than me.
Okay, so 4 of them can fit in a square, but you take up the whole square. So yeah, that's not. No, you can't do that. So there could be 4 of them. They can go in the same square as
Right.
as 2 of them could occupy the same square, but they could not.
But they can still move past him though, right? Because he's an ally.
Yeah, but then
they would have to. They would be trying to occupy the same square as the thing, and so they would have to like try to shove it out. That's the thing.
I would willingly let Darius shove me out of the way.
I guess Darius, if you want to make like I don't know, athletics check, just like push.
Or would that be his action?
If he succeeds on the check, I'll allow it to be his part of his movement, just like grabbing you and like switching places.
Hold on, I'm thinking about whether or not I have the option to back up and run and jump over everybody.
Yes, definitely, absolutely.
Well, my question.
Oh
is,
my
do
God,
I
you
have
see
the
that?
room-
Because he's a halfling too, so I mean he's shorter.
Well, I have to have the room to make the run. Is my point.
You just
And-
need 10 feet, right?
10 feet, but Raya's kind of in the way.
Yeah.
So my only thought is if I started from like back here, but then if I do that, I've got this kind of weird angle that I'm running in to do this.
I'm fine with you doing that as long as you would end up landing in this square.
And this one that's like,
The one that's right above me.
Yeah, the one right above Ari.
okay,
Right, because you'd be like jumping at an angle like that. Yeah.
yeah.
Because unfortunately, squares don't accurately simulate real life physics in space. So.
Yeah. And okay, yeah, that's fair. So,
Yeah, so make an athletics check because it's kind of like a difficult
Start-
jump, honestly.
start
And,
back
like,
here, it would be right.
Yeah. No, well, starting back there. Yep, you're good.
Okay. And I make the run and the jump, and it's athletics. You said,
Mm-hmm.
"Come on!"
Looked up and saw the 5 on the intelligence and thought you did really bad for a second. Nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Who needs
You're
gym
good.
class?
So we hear the ringing of the gong as Darius lifts off with his sandals again. Mm-hmm. And then he lands gracefully on the other side.
And then I attack. Which one's doing what?
The one is attacking Ari's face, and the other is attacking Toidy's face.
Okay.
One that I hit, that's near me has taken some damage. I would just like to find out.
Going to. See, now I'm questioning if this is a good time for rage.
Well, how much rage do you have?
I have 3.
I mean, maybe.
My thought is if we have to get into a fight with the brain,
That's true.
because if we do,
Oh yeah, I
then
forgot to mention Darius. The brain's tentacles like reach out and like just kill you. No, I'm kidding.
Well, the other thing is, I don't think they're going to be doing any sort of piercing damage. So.
Well, yeah, that's true. But I guess my point was less of the damage reduction and more the fact that if I do that, then I can use my ancestrals to make it so the brain that's attacking one of you has this.
I would just do that. Do your ancestral guardians, because
Well, I have to be enraged to do that, if I'm not mistaken.
well, you're within 5 feet of both of them.
I have to enrage. I have to.
Oh, you
rage.
have to be enraged to do that. Got it.
Not in range, yeah.
Sorry.
No,
My
it's
bad.
fine. That makes sense.
You guys think? Should I enrage and unleash my parents?
I mean, I think
Why
so.
not? I mean, you have 3 rages,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
that should be
I
fine.
think it's a safe option.
I will rage, and Darius is what? Now I will say that I can't actually summon the parents until next turn because it's a bonus action, and
Gotcha.
rage. And
Fine, that's
rage is
fine.
also a bonus action. But I had to rage, and I attack the one that's attacking Toity with my mighty Makuito Temperance. Oh, please tell me that hits.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
They are literal squishy brains.
Whatever this is, plus 2.
10 damage. Well,
Probably 5 damage, really.
Slash.
well, wait. Is it a magical? Is the Makuito magical?
Yeah, so Darius, there's a satisfying slash as you slash into this thing. You like cut off one of its like limbs. Yeah, it's like all bloodied and gushing weird like purple fluid, and it's not a good time.
Covenant.
It looks almost dead.
Good.
Ooh.
So that was 10 damage.
Mm-hmm. That was actual
Yeah.
10 damage.
Yeah, cool. Slashing works against this thing.
I think it's because your Makuito is magical.
I think it's because I'm magical. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. All right, Raya, it's you.
I would like to cast Guiding Bolts at the brain in front of Toity.
Point out the fact that this is the second time Darius has made an epic jump like
And
this.
I
No!
So you definitely hit Toity because that's how that works. So go ahead and roll damage.
No. Okay.
Are you serious?
Oh no!
So Raya, what does it look like when you accidentally hit Toity with this guiding bolt?
Oh, no.
I kind of like have my eyes do the flashing, and I like kind of had my hand to like point at the brain, and I do kind of what Ari did when she missed with her crossbow, or what Toity did when he missed with his bow, is he kind of like did it casually. So
Right.
I kind of like did it casually, and instead of releasing it a little higher, I released
Right.
it in Toity.
Yes, you went like this, right? Like the finger gun, and you went like this, and like you were supposed to shoot it when it was here, but you actually shoot it when it's
Right.
like lower on. Yeah.
There.
Perfect,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, and then suddenly Toity
And I
you're
go,
just like
"Ah!"
struck by lightning.
Are you
Like
I'm so
radiant
sorry.
lightning.
Takes away nearly half my hit points.
Okay, so that was my action. So then, as my
People have
bonus
advantage
action,
to attack Toity next time if they're allied.
my bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on Toity.
Oh, sorry.
I'm so sorry. And you
So
get
you actually do
7
like-
hit points back,
Okay.
Are you
and that's the end of my turn.
You just feel like this aching and then just a little bit better.
I'm also gonna move.
You're going through a lot of
Back
mixed
right
emotions right now,
there.
Toity.
Yeah, don't say. That's weird. My HP box is not updating.
Is it? Where are you writing it in?
It updated once and then I didn't get. Can't get it to update right now.
Are you hitting enter?
What's your max?
It's at 23. Well, that's the thing. Okay, now it's updating. Okay, that's weird. It wasn't updating for a little bit. It must have been glitching out. Okay, so I turned back to her, knowing very well what happened. Said, "Watch yourself, woman."
And you cast Vicious Mockery. No.
No, but I'm going to stab the brain with my rapier. I don't think it'll do much because it's piercing, but it's all I have. I'm pretty sure psychic damage won't do much against a brain.
Or it would do more.
I don't know. Maybe I should give it disadvantage on its next attack anyway. Or is it really an attack, or is it more of a check? More of a check.
It looks like an ability.
I think I'll just stab at it. Stabby stab.
Stabby stab
Fail,
time.
fail.
Yeah, you definitely fail. Yep. So you try to stab this thing, but it's just too small and it's like jumping around.
That and I was just hit by a friggin' lightning bolt.
Yeah, that's true.
When you do
I
that,
healed you.
Mostly.
Do you actually do like point the finger gun and do that?
No.
Okay. Because
Not typically, no.
totally Yu Yu Hakusho now.
I know. Yeah, I know what you're referencing. Yeah.
Okay.
Ari Armani. It's you.
Can't. Oh no, I can't do that. Never mind. I don't like that I'm being flanked right now.
Oh, that's true.
But they haven't attacked. They've just made
Yeah.
checks.
Yeah.
I have
Apparently
one last.
the one that's behind me apparently has less hit points, so I'm thinking about hitting that one instead. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hit the one right behind me with my short swords.
Behind you, as in the one that's next to Toady as well.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna turn around and be like, ah! 15 and 26.
So Darius, which one did you attack?
I
one
attacked
in
the one that's pointy. That was attacking Cody. The one.
Okay, so I did the health on that wrong. So give me. I thought you were attacking the other one. So give me 1 second.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just keep attacking the one that I've been doing. That's fine then. Because you said that the one that was next to Toity was like on its last leg.
Yeah, but that's
But I
because
guess-
it was.
I guess-
That's where all the attacks were going. So now they look about.
Even.
Yeah, about even.
All right, then I'll just attack the one that attacked me. That's fine.
Ooh, nice.
So that'll be 5 damage. Because it has resistance to piercing.
Right, gotcha. Okay.
But wouldn't it be fit?
No, because the second one doesn't add my dex.
Yeah.
And I critted, so.
I forget that your dex is so high.
You managed to get a little bit of a swing on it, but it's jumping around. It's very hard to hit because it's pretty tiny. I mean, it's not true, but like.
Yeah.
That's the fiction we've established, I guess. Okay, so now they're gonna do things. So this one's going to do things to Ari.
Great. Oh god.
So make a intelligence saving throw.
Oh crap.
Cool.
Wait.
You take 8
Oh,
slashing.
never mind. I can't help with that.
Okay.
So you take 20 damage. Also,
Oh, no.
Ari, what's your intelligence?
My intelligence is a 16.
Ooh, nice.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Okay, nothing happens. You're good.
Nothing happens except now I only have 8 hit points. out
Yeah,
of
so
40.
basically it jumped on your face again. It slashed you a whole bunch of times with like little claws, and then it tried to like devour your brain, and it definitely hurt, but you don't like go dead from brain damage or whatever, so you're good.
Oh, great.
So then the other one is also going to attack you because they realize that, oh yeah, flanking is a thing. They're like, oh, Perfect. We can just gang up on this one.
I might try and make this one try and miss.
Okay.
They're pretty smart.
What?
Wow.
Oh, it really is.
Misses.
Oh,
So that miss.
Oh, wait.
Except it has advantage.
No, except it has advantage. Dang it!
and I can't even do anything with the bardic inspiration die.
So
Oh,
you take
crap.
you
Well,
take
make
12.
him
Make
not
the
crit
intelligence roll.
It's still a crit.
well, I'm dead.
Yeah, it's still a crit.
I'm down. I'm down.
You're down no matter what. Well, make the intelligence saving throw.
Even though I'm down?
Yeah, because I want to see if you get reduced to 0 intelligence. No, you don't. Okay. So yeah, you're just down, but they haven't devoured your brain yet.
Oh, that's the first time I've been down in a while, it feels like.
Yeah, since near party wipe.
All right, Darius.
Yeah.
Okay, enraged Darius. First off, not that it matters anymore. If I'm going to target the one that was attacking,
Nah, do the one near Toity.
yeah, the one that's near Toity. If he attacks anyone other than me, he is going to have disadvantage because my ancestral guardians will
Gotcha.
prevent it. Little squid monster.
Sure. Sounds good.
And then I am going to swing Temperance at that same one
Mm-hmm.
that I hit before, and hopefully smack its face off.
You hit,
No.
and you definitely kill it.
Yes! 6.
So you just chop it in half. It jumps at you, and you just like chop it in half in midair.
I
So
kinda
this
turned
this
the
brain just like
inverse-
sprays viscous purple fluid everywhere.
Very Covenant in here.
All right, Raya, it's you.
Um.
Come in now.
Okay, so
That's true.
I guess I'll come in like right there, and then I'll cast I'll first cast I'll come to here and cast Guiding Bolt on the brain that's left, because if Ari's down, that means that I'm not going to hit her. I would feel like even if I crit failed, I wouldn't hit her laying on the ground.
No doubt, Caleb.
I don't know if we can say that.
16.
Yeah, it hits.
21
Whoa.
radiant damage.
It is dead.
See, Toity, I didn't do that to you. And then I'll cast Healing Word on Ari.
Yeah, so you just like obliterate this thing. Like it just like
And-
dissolves into nothingness.
She gets back 7.
Better than nothing, I'll take it.
We should take a short rest in the brain room.
Does the brain do
no,
anything
we should go back
now that-
up.
Yeah.
Not right away, no.
Guys,
Like,
Okay,
you
so-
look at it, nothing's changed.
Yeah,
Go back up and long rest.
Long rest?
I mean, I'm
It's been a
I'm
long
getting
day.
low on spells, but
guys, that sounds like
high
a
on
great-
HP, low on spells. I have not been touched yet.
I have.
So is it a long rest or short rest?
I mean, I say short rest, and then we can come back and do more
I'm
stuff.
fine with short, but if you two want long, what do you think, guys?
I mean, that's it. I don't. It's fine.
I mean,
Bless you. Bless you.
if we take a short rest, we'll get back most of our hit points. Or despawn.
I would like to point out that that sounds like an awesome techno song. Short rest in the brain room.
Yeah.
I just don't know how much I want a short rest inside the brain room.
No, we
Yeah.
can just go back up
You can
and
go
then
back
short
up and
rest.
short rest, yeah.
It's basically, are we going to narrate that we spend the rest of the day doing nothing and take a long rest,
Yeah.
or if we narrate that we go up and take a short rest and
The
come back
thing is,
down?
like, you can only take a long rest every 24 hours. You would have to wait until
Right, that's what I'm saying.
like-
is
Oh,
we
got
would
it.
narrate doing nothing for the rest of the afternoon
Well,
and then come back.
nothing. Darius would learn more reading.
you would do nothing
Yeah,
for the
we
rest of the day, and then you would sleep the night, and then you would be able to come back.
Right, right. That's what I'm saying. If you would
Yeah.
just narrate that,
Okay,
it doesn't really matter either way.
Just short rest.
I would like to point out
Let's
that
just
if we,
short rest,
that the
that's
last
fine.
time we decided to do that, we also got that story encounter.
It's true.
It's up to you guys. I'm
We really
indifferent
did.
either way.
We really did need that long rest though. The last time.
Yeah. I still have some spells
Yeah,
left.
it's up to you
Let me
guys.
ask you something. If,
Okay, then let's just go back up, short rest, then come back.
Okay.
Okay. And those big things, they're just not moving
What big things?
in the heart room.
No,
No,
yeah.
I-
If you just like go back into the dog room, like really quickly, they don't move.
Okay.
If you don't go towards them,
Okay.
they're not going to do anything.
So we go up and short rest.
Yep. Do your hit dice and all that stuff.
Hit dice plus d6.
Well, here, let's go ahead and just take our last break right now. Do the hit dice and all that stuff, and then come back and finish it out. All right, we'll be right back with more Terra Nullius right after this. Stick around.